Hey, this is the Vic again. Thank you for letting me come back on. And this is another episode of A Day in My Life with another thought that brings the conversation. Have you ever heard this question or this statement? Do you feel like this could be what you're looking for? Or how about this one? How important is it to change your situation and start? Most of the time when you listen to these questions, there's another person involved in your conversation, and it's a salesperson, or it's a video that is trying to demonstrate a product to you, and they are trying to get answers from you. Or it could be you made a phone call, you have a question about a product, and they're going to ask a question there called discovery questions. They're going to ask you, so let's say for example if it's a phone, so are you an Android or are you an Apple person? And then you go, oh no, I'm an Apple person. And then they go, so what type of device do you have? Oh, I still have the Apple 14 Pro Max. It's just working just fine. It's just working fine. So they'll go with another question. I go, well, I think that you know the answer by now. And then they'll try to get to you for you to open up. And by you opening up, making conversation, and they'll go to you, hey, listen, there's no pressure, it's just a conversation. As you open up, they'll want you to go a test drive. They want you to feel the product. They want you to imagine yourself with a new device, or they want you to imagine yourself driving that new car. Like I was watching another YouTuber. He has a beautiful F-250 pickup truck. He has a beautiful 2024 Honda Accord. But he went to a Cadillac dealership and he saw a Cadillac. And from there, the car was at the showroom, and being at the showroom, basically he glazed his eyes towards the car just to see, something about the car that captured his attention. And from there, he opened the door. The salesman called it, he cracked the door. He let an opportunity. And then, the following question comes and says, do you see the difference there? So now they want you to compare what you have to what you see. And they might say, anything else that attracts your attention. So they're gonna try to get a dialogue question, for you to open up. And so, what are you driving now? What are you using now? Those are like situation questions. I always love those. If you have a problem, there's a problem question too. Is there anything else that, let's see how they put it. Is there anything else you like or don't like about a particular product? That's a problem question. So, like, say for example, I got the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and is there anything else that you don't like about the 14 Pro Max? Well, it is a little bit old right now. It doesn't have the AI feature, and and the side buttons. I wish there was somewhere else. So then they come, and give you a solution, and they present to you, well, and then solution awareness questions or situations, and basically, they say, well, there is the iPhone 16, and then you go, but my iPhone 14 Pro Max is just working fine, and then you go, but what's preventing you? In the past or right now for you to change your mind, your situation. That's a perfect statement, especially for men, when you say, well, I gotta talk to the wife. It's funny, when you go in the showroom, you go to a furniture store, well, I gotta talk to the boss. You already talked to the boss. Don't come up with something different. You already talked to the wife. The wife already knows where you're at. Don't say that. But though, if you got a very experienced salesperson, is gonna say, hey, so what's preventing you? Really, your wife? Your wife doesn't know where you're at? Your wife doesn't know what you're doing? And then I go, so how long you been married? Oh, I've been married for 10 years. I've been married for 25 years. Well, you may have been married for that long. She must trust you, or vice versa. Well, I gotta talk to my husband. I can't make any decisions without my husband. That's funny. When you make all the decisions. Your husband says no, and you say yeah. And so, if it's a savvy person, that savvy person will say, really? You gotta wait for your husband? How long you guys been married? Oh, we've been married for a long time. They don't want to give you details. I go, I know. You go shopping by yourself, right? Yeah. So do you gotta ask him every time you pick up the milk? That's funny. And if you entertain a conversation, then they have consequences, questions or statements. So if it's a car, so how long have you had that car? Oh, 10 years, 15 years, but I'll do regular maintenance on it. It's been running forever. And then they'll go very savvy. They go, so have you ever thought what would happen if you don't do anything about this? Have a situation especially if it's like plumbing, alarm, house alarms. That statement works very good. Man, there was just a report that someone broke into one of your neighbor's house and they stole everything inside. You wouldn't want that to happen. Have you thought about what would happen if someone will break into your house? And, while you were sleeping or while you were away on vacation? Have you thought about that? But then, then you got the young salesperson, or the person that basically they go by a script, and they ask you qualifying questions. They go to you. So how important is it for you to change your situation? Is it something that you have to do right now? Or do you have to do it later? So that's like the non-pressure approach. When they feel that you think that you're pressuring them, so they'll put it right back to you. Well, maybe this is not a good time for you. What do you mean this is not a good time for me? I do it when I'm off. So the reason why I'm bringing all these statements, it's because I was listening to another YouTuber talking about his sales event, and I've been doing sales for a very long time. So get your information first, educate yourself first, be ready, have fun. Salespeople are great. They are just there just to assist you, for you to move forward. You know that even if you die and you go to the funeral home, they are presenting questions like I am presented today for your family member to get service for you. So how important is it for your family to get this casket? Or how important is it for you to make a video? Is it important for you to have a 2-hour service? All that is just gonna give information in the most terrible moment of your life. Even in the funeral parlor, they're selling something to you. Everything is about sales, and everything is about asking questions and communicate. So when you go out there, be ready for persuasion statements. And if you went out there just to shop around, just let them know. Don't waste their time. Be completely honest and transparent, but don't get mad. Have fun. Educate yourself. There's a lot of savvy and smart salespeople out there, and that they can help you out. Even when you go to if you go to your favorite grocery store and you go to the butcher in the back, he should be asking you persuasion questions. How important is this barbecue party that you're going to have? Or like, for example, if you go to Publix and you go to the deli and you ask yourself a sandwich, what's the first thing they tell you? They'll ask you, what type of bread you want. They're leading you questions so you can open up and tell them what you want in your sandwich. All right. Well, again, this is the Vic with another episode of a day in my life, of just full of questions and statements that I have here for you. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for joining. If you have been with me till this point, thank you very much, and I greatly appreciate it. What I strongly recommend for you to do for me, do me a favor, do me a solid. Don't be a traveler, and become a friend. Subscribe to my channel, share my channel. If you are a subscriber, thank you very much. Please tell some of your friends about me and tell them to get on board. I am starting this channel. I'm trying to bring some important information, trying to be creative, and trying to bring some content. And I would greatly appreciate it if you can just share. And then basically do me a favor, hit the follow button, put a like button, it's important, and then put a comment. But just help me grow. I greatly appreciate it. And if you have a channel of yourself that basically you're trying to grow, put that in statements in the comments down below and let me know what is your channel, and I will do and return the favor here for you too. Again, this is the Vic with another one, a day in my life. All right, you have a good one. Peace to you.